That one's stressy too. We're gonna play music and pretend that the car isn't pulling apart. Hope for the best. I do like check the tires and stuff before I start driving because my tires are shit. But gosh, it's like, it is so stressy. If I didn't have to worry about car maintenance and like maybe it would be a little bit better. But also I do like I like drawing when I'm driving. That chair might have to go on a different I can erase it. It's good. I wish there was a better way to do this, but I started doing it the wrong way, so we're full committing. Just trying to get as much of this done as possible, as quickly as possible. Well, come on in. Is it Tweety Verde? Good to see you. What do you prefer to be called? I wish I had... we had our check engine light come on while we've been dealing with everything. There are two reactions going on in my head, Alpine. The first one is, I'm so sorry your check engine light came on while you're dealing with all this other stressful shit. But the other one is, your check engine light goes off? What do you mean your check engine light came on? Isn't it always on? Isn't that how you tell your car is running? Please don't look at me like it's just always bad. It is. David and I are going to the hospital by cab because David needs a checkup. I'm taking umbrellas with me in case it rains, and we have to wait outside a lot. I hope that it goes well. I hope that checkups go well and it is like a quick and easy trip. And I hope it doesn't rain. No beans. Okay, it is. How are you doing today? Oh, for fuck's sake. It just... Oh my god. Listen, I've never had a car that didn't have issues. It's probably why I find cars so stressful, is they always have issues. That check engine... You want to know how... Okay, in New Jersey, you can't really have a car with a check engine light that is on perpetually and pass inspection. So my ass, with my 1996 Jeep Grand Cherokee, used to unplug the car battery and wait 20 minutes, plug it back in, and then I had about 10 minutes before the check engine light came on. And the way our state works, you drive up, you get your inspection, you like do a quick drive-through inspection, and then you leave, and it takes about 5 minutes for the inspection, and it takes me like a few minutes to drive to the location. It's really not far. So I would cheat the system because my older car took a few minutes to register that the check engine light should be on. Why would I fix the problem when I can just turn it off and back on again? You know? It's a good and easy checkup and you have an easy time. Yeah, this is me taking care of people. That is really good. Today's opinion, popcorn is better than corn pop. I fully co-sign this opinion. Haha, that's why that didn't pop up. It It was dummy hours. Okay. So what layer are you on? You're on this layer. That might need to be a little bit darker. Gonna knit my trans friend, or gonna knit the trans scarf for a friend, because she needs something to cuddle with. The way the US there. Oh, I'm so glad you're doing something like that for a friend. That's really sweet. Just a really nice use of time. So I wrote my list of people I want to make Christmas presents for. And I thought, like, I wrote the list. I felt like I was on top of it this year. And then I haven't done anything towards it, and I'm realizing that we are looking at Christmas not too far away. And I don't know, maybe I should actually do the thing. Maybe I should start making prezzies. It's prezzy time. This is your reminder. Gotta make those prezzies. Oh my god. Alright, I don't want white. I need like a... like maybe a creamy gray. Like there. Let's try that. Okay, that'll be a good starting point, I think, for a book. I'm hoping this doesn't turn out too bad. It's so difficult. It'll turn out how it turns out, right? And if it's just something fun to work on for a fucking year, then it's something fun to work on for a year. I do like taking a long time with my art projects. If anyone here hasn't noticed that, I'm so sorry if you're waiting on stuff. I will get there. It either goes or it doesn't. Get there when we get there. Annual inspections? We don't even do inspections in Iowa at first registration. I think New Jersey is now at 2. Like, or every 2 years. It used to be every year. But also, New Jersey has so many cars, and it's mainly, they're making sure your car is not spitting out, like, massive emissions, because that's how, like, you have breathing issues in a state. On top of that, like, the way I'm actually kind of terrified of the way different states do inspections. PA, you have to take your car to a car shop that does an inspection, and everyone I know always ends up having to repair about $3,000 worth of stuff to get their car to pass inspections. There's definitely exceptions for different vehicles, like a farm vehicle is different. This is mainly for cars. This is just like we have this many cars on the road. I think there is about, if I am remembering correctly, New Jersey is a state of 9 million people. We're a very small state for that many people, and most places you have to drive to. I don't know exactly how many drivers are on the road. Probably could look that up. But it's got to be at least 4 million, because I think that's approximately how many people typically vote. It is wild crowded here. It's also wild not crowded. It's complicated, but like there are certain areas that are just very condensed, lots of people, lots of cars. You do not want that many cars pumping out nonsense into the environment. It's not good. It's not good. We did annual inspections and thankfully canceled them once we needed to register our busted cars. Aww. I always try to be supportive of people who needs it. I don't know about being trans, but I know how confusing this all is to me. Oh, David had an ear operation last Wednesday. Didn't want to freak anyone out, but since everything is good, I can tell it now. I'm glad, like, I hope it went well. Honestly, it doesn't freak me out to talk about that kind of stuff. I talked about my dog having, like, poop issues today. We are a stream that is friendly for nonsense. Unless I am like, yo, that's a little much, we need to change the topic. I just kind of, I don't know. If we talk about it, we talk about it. At least that's more or less how I kind of treat things. Unless it's like big trauma time. You know, too much detail. But you're fine. Half the farm vehicles in the state would fail admissions inspections. I'm not talking about tractors. I'm talking about farmers' daily pickup drivers. There is an exception for vehicles over, like, 25 years old. But, like, really you have to be careful because the reason, again, this does infect, like, this does cause issues with the environment, with people's breathing. You do have to be careful. You know, this is me being Captain Planet about things. We gotta take care of our world. Please. Weeps forever. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's true. I don't know who's watching or chatting. I mean, I know who's watching. I can see. I look. I check. You gotta check every once in a while. Just see. Because it's fun. We see the friends. Although I do keep that information largely to me. Like, who am I gonna talk about it? Oh, I think I need to, like, clean up that line. But yeah. I'm so glad everything's good. Hospitals and surgery can be big stressy. It really can. It was a big ball of stress last week. That's understandable. Again, hospitals and surgery are big stressy. I used to love Captain Planet. I also love Captain Planet. My mom had surgery last Tuesday and we've been taking turns taking care of her with my sister. I'm so glad you're doing that, Alpine. I know it's big stressy. And you've been doing, like, such a good job. I'm glad you're able to be there for your mom. You're doing great. Thank you for sending each other support. Very sweet. I love how sweet everyone is. We're gonna, like, try to do that. I don't mind the big talk. If you're comfortable with it, and it is not, like, I don't know. You can feel free. That's stuff to talk about, and I kind of, like, I know I'm streaming, and this is my job, or whatever. This is the only way I make money. This and art, so kind of stream is job, but also I'm here with friends. And I don't really have I don't have too much TMI kind of filter. I want to know what goes on in friends' lives. And I want to be here for friends. And this feels like friend time a lot of the time. Also because I don't leave my house. But, you know, some some of us never leave. This is both work time and social time. Is both. And I want my friends to feel like they can, talk about what goes on. I forgot what colors these were. We're gonna just do random colors. Alright, what color is this book? I don't want it to be brown because then it'll blend in with the background too much. Maybe another orange book? I don't know. I have poor decision making things. I can't let that slide just because of how poorly designed Captain Planet villains are. They pay extra to pollute more. They don't do it for any benefit. The message has good intent, but it isn't really repetitive. TV shows and sponsors can be icky consequences. So what can you do? I remember Captain Planet being that I was a little kid when I watched it. So if there were icky things about it, listen, the power was ours. We saved the planet. Captain Planet is our hero. He's gonna take pollution down to 0. Right? Right? That's how it goes? Representative. Not repetitive. Oh, okay. Yeah. Ooh, burgundy is good. Thank you for the suggestion. I appreciate it. That looks perfect. I mean, that's kind of burgundy. It's close enough. We're going with it. I'm for taking care of the environment, but the other side of the coin is that vehicle inspections end up creating a poor tax on vehicle ownership. That is very true. Poof. That is really true, and it's a hard balance. It's like, I just want people to care and to fix shit, and instead we just have struggles. These are not books, they're more like some sort of box thing. I really love how much effort they put into designing these maps. If you don't play Faz, they put they're such a small company and they put so much work into some of this stuff, and it turned out really good. And I think they did it was really nice to see. I love when something like that happens and you can kind of see how far a company has come. Right, we're gonna do the sheets oh geez. Ignore the fuzziness. These are both sheets, so we can just color them all one color and I can go back and fix. But you're absolutely correct, Mike. It's so good that you can get social time and a job all at once. Is it too early to crochet a Santa? Asking for a friend? That friend is me. If Santa brings you joy, go for it. I think my main issue with Christmas, overall, I dislike Santa Claus as a concept. And I have disliked Santa Claus since I first learned other kids believed in Santa Claus. Because I'm like, that's absolutely absurd. And then the older I get, the more, I was pretty indignant about Santa when I was a tiny person. And when I say indignant, it was but that doesn't make any sense. I'm a good kid and I've never gotten a gift from Santa. Why are you getting gifts from Santa? That seems more like your parents are lying to you versus that being a real thing. And if your parents are lying to you about this, why would they lie to you about this? And I got really upset about this as a 5-year-old, tiny and angry. And I remember sitting up Christmas night, and I was like a kindergartner, and I was like peeking to see if my parents I was peeking to see if my parents were the ones putting out the presents or if it was Santa, because like we did do Christmas. It was just Christmas without Santa. There was joy, and I just like, and then after all of that, the thing that always makes me angry when I'm like Santa, is that the way Santa is treated in the US, by default, it is kind of almost a form of religion. And if your child does not believe in Santa Claus, it is not like the burden of keeping up what is effectively a lie to children is placed on the kids that don't believe in him. Like, and teachers are allowed to like push Santa Claus at school. And it's like not every kid believes in Santa. Like, there are other religions, and like, and it's wild to me because like, yeah, there are some Christian folks that don't do Santa, but like, I don't know, it's wild. And then you look at like things like poor kids not getting as much presents, and then like rich kids will bully them about it. Like, oh, you weren't as good as me, you didn't get as many presents. And I've literally seen that happen in people's houses and stuff, like counting up the gifts they got from Santa, and I'm like, why do you do this? You talk about the magic of Christmas, but like, I don't see magic. I just see a parent like being fibby, and like, it just makes kids feel like, I don't know. I have such big thoughts on this. And like, overall, I think Santa hat, cute. Very cute. Stylistically adorable. I like the overall mythology. That's kind of cute. But the reality of capitalist Santa is really fucking atrocious. And also, like, the vague idolatry that is confusing, and like, why is this default thought that every kid goes, like, and then, like, my ex's family, when we split up, we had made that decision together. We weren't going to do Santa Claus with our kids. And my ex's family was like, well, now that you've split up, we can do Santa Claus. And I'm like, you can't just tell a kid Santa exists after they were explained that Santa does not exist, but that you have to respect that other kids might believe in it. And I was shook. Welcome on in, Dark Phoenix. Good morn. I'm so sorry. I missed so much chat. Okay, hold on. Wait, I'm gonna read that real quick. Gotta get the kids on the capitalist materialism train early. Like any good indoctrination process. Yep. It bothers me. It bothers me. As much as I want to say it's too early, it's not. It's hard to get ready for holiday times. It's absolutely not. Pattern is not that hard, but I crochet really slow due to distractions called life. Yo, that's so valid. As long as this isn't bound in human flesh and inked in blood, what the fuck, Lauren? I've already seen some Christmas lights. This was before Halloween. Even I think just like a little bit on one tiny tree, but still evidence. I think it's fine. The world is a dark place. Do what brings you joy. Do what brings you joy. Also, yes, Krampus power. Not making it. No, I'm making it for Dad. Not a fan of Santa. I grew up with Sinterklaas, Dutch version of Santa. It's the same with Sinterklaas with us. Why I don't like either one of them. And it's like, it works as a very cute story, but it's weird when you start believing it. Human flesh and inked in blood is the Necronomicon. Oh, okay, got you. I must have missed any degree of... I don't remember a time when I thought Santa was real. But we did get presents that said Santa, so I don't know what was going on. That's hilarious. Clearly, those parents don't want their children to love them as much. I've had, like, I don't know. When you talk about, like, having... When you are a neurodivergent person and you have, like, a lot of big justice feels, I kind of think that my general dislike of Santa is absolutely just born from the fact that I'm like, but this doesn't make any sense, and now I'm upset because it feels like people are lying, and you're not supposed to lie, so that's bad. And then also there's a degree of unfairness. Thank you so much for a hydrate. Please. If you have not hydrated in a bit, you know, hydrate. Get a good stretch in. Welcome on in, Fox House. Thank you for the stretch. Thank you for the hydrate. But yeah, this is my big feelings on Christmas. I like Christmas overall. I like getting people presents. I'm just a curmudgeon. It's why I like the Grinch. I'm like, but you know what? Santa Claus outfit is on point. Saint Nick, like the older drawings, also really cool. I don't like what it's become. And I think that like people get so obsessed and then they just like, I don't know. I have so many feels. I'm sorry, this is me having feels about weird Santa things. Welcome for feelings. I had I forgot that was there. I had a stepdad that was a perpetual liar. This is why I don't like lies. And I wouldn't have taught Santa being real. Yeah. But it's just like, I don't know, it's a weird practice. And I just, in general, I don't understand. Like, it's just illogical to me. And I'm like, why? Please explain the logic. Because for me, teaching my kids about Christmas and everything, I spent so much time teaching them how much fun it was to make presents for everyone you know, and like trying to find a perfect gift, and like maybe not perfect, but like trying to find something that will mean something for the person you're getting it for. Like, I think that's the magic part of Christmas, is being like, what can I find out about my friends that I can like then use to get them something that will bring them joy? That's my favorite part. You like get or make, usually make, because I'm in the make things game. So Santa out here serving, like, have you seen the colors? They just work really well. Especially like Saint Nick with the blues. There's like a very specific image I'm thinking of. It is like one picture I've ever seen. It's just really good. Never say sorry for